creating a personal brand. Now, if you want to shout out for the next video, all you have to do is share this video on Instagram stories and tag mary.prabashi, or write a comment down below and tell me what your favorite part of this video was, and we'll shout out your YouTube channel. Alright, now let's get back to the video. At the end of the day, there's actually so many people trying to create a personal brand. There's so much competition out there for eyeballs, attention, and authority. So the only way that you can actually stand out is being true to who you are. Because let's be real, at the end of the day, anyone can steal your brand colors, anyone can steal your fonts, your copy, or even everything about you, but no one can actually copy you. And the more you are presenting who you are as a person, the more you're going to stand out as an individual that has an edge over all the competitors that are trying to do the same thing. And another thing that I want to say is you must leverage your uniqueness. And this can be done through sharing your story. Your personal story is really what's going to make you stand out and create that individuality between all the crowd that is fighting for authority in your space. The best thing you can do when you're starting your personal brand is actually playing to your strengths and picking a platform that plays to these strengths as well. And that way, when you're actually creating content, you're actually causing less friction because it's coming more naturally to you. Whether you're an introvert or an extrovert, it can be a range of different platforms. You can start off with quotes, you can start off with stories, you can start off with other people in the background, and then kind of hone in and share your story and get more comfortable finding your voice and finding your confidence along that journey. At the end of the day, everyone starts somewhere, and you cannot compare yourself to a person that has been doing it for years and years and years, or even months, that are ahead of you, and then compare their quality, their level of confidence, and their level of expertise to where you are right now. Because if you are currently doing that, you're never going to start, and you're never going to progress in your own future. Now, number 2 is knowing who your target audience is. One of the keys in building a successful brand is actually knowing who you're speaking to and who you're actually not speaking to. And take it from me, do not make the same mistakes that I did and try to speak to everybody. Because the reality is, if you're speaking to everyone and anybody, you're actually speaking to nobody. And if you're using generic language like #motivation, #inspiration, you're actually pooling yourself within a crowd that has way more experience, way more authority than you do, and you're kind of being drowned out by the noise. So it's really important for you to identify a niche that you can actually share your story and be authentic in. Now, you're probably thinking, I actually don't know who my target audience is or who my niche is, and trust me, I completely understand. If you're starting out, one of the biggest tips that I found in my experience is that in order to actually identify who you're speaking to or who your target audience is, you kind of need to talk to as many people as possible at the start. And this is a really simple part of actually building a personal brand. And you can just get to know your audience quickly by actually talking to a lot of people about what you do and telling people your story. Now, number 4 is shareable content. An important part of becoming a personal brand is actually content creation. The more you can actually get ambassadors in your community to share your content, the faster that you're actually going to grow. So the key is to create content that is shareable in order for you to grow faster. And if you look at the Instagram algorithm, the best way to get more engagement is, surprisingly, wait for it, not likes and comments. I mean, yes, they're really important. However, what's even more important is actually the amount of saves and shares you get. So this is really how Instagram knows that your content is doing well. And if you want to learn more about how you can actually build a community online and get more engagement, watch my last video here where I actually talk about it. Now, number 5 is focusing on your metrics. You need to know your metrics across every single platform that you're using. By doing this, you're actually seeing trends that when you share this type of content about this particular topic, it gets a lot more reach and a lot more engagement. A big part of personal branding comes down to consistency and messaging and repeating the same story over and over again until your people and your audience are going to fully grasp it. This way, they know exactly who you are, what you're about, and how you can actually help them. And at the end of the day, no one can actually compete with you if you're being you. We actually live in a day and age where you can actually get paid for being who you are. And I think it's just an amazing time and a wonderful time to be alive, in fact. Therefore, I would highly recommend you to just focus on what makes you you. And this way, it's going to be the best positioning to your personal brand and for you to share that message authentically. Now remember to keep telling your story, because there are so many people out there that can benefit from hearing it. And I really want to leave you with this one thing that I wish I had learned sooner, or I wish I had known sooner, and that is, by not actually offering your products or services, you're actually doing society and your community a disservice, because your message, your story can actually lift and empower other people, and it can help people in so many different ways. So I really want you to take that away. Now click the notification bell button and subscribe to my channel if you agree with that as well, and I'll be posting content every Sunday. So I'll see you guys in the next video, and thank you so much for watching.